Just south of downtown Atlanta, Georgia, is the Atlanta Motor Speedway. This track produces some of the most thrilling racing in NASCAR. Combine fast speeds with the threat of the big one around every corner, and you have the recipe for a wild start to the playoffs for the NASCAR Cup Series.
The playoffs begin now. It's time to bring the action. Atlanta Motor Speedway, let's go! And McDowell has got his front row motorsports teammate Todd Gilliland tucked in nice and tight behind on the low line. Almost a repeat of 2 races ago at Daytona.
Racing at 180 miles an hour at Talladega is kind of like going down a 5-lane interstate. Running 180 miles an hour as we see Blaney get by McDowell for the lead pretty easily. Just turn left. 180 miles an hour here is more like driving through your neighborhood. If it's condensed, there's just not as much space. It even seems faster.
First time we've seen somebody else up front other than Michael McDowell. Here comes that 48 machine of Alex Bowman again. Larson down low. Here comes Cindric in the 2. We've got some movement after 30 laps here in the Quaker State 400.
At 34, McDowell drove right to the rear bumper of Blaney and out of the track. The car looked very loose. Larson now attacking Blaney.
What a race. Good stuff. This is awesome. Super close. Blaney, Larson, and teammates working together here as Cindric pushes Blaney ahead.
What a shot. 2-car to the back of the 12. That's very clear information about...
Whoa! That's a huge one for Larson! That car just snapped on him and went straight into the wall.
Hold on to it, hold on. Yeah, I don't know if I blew a tire or what.
So watch this thing. The back end starts around first. And when it starts around, he overcorrects it. And that is that is very easy to do in this race car.
Just listen.
Oh.
So he mentions whether he blows a tire. I was wondering right front, but right there, it's clear it gets loose. Kyle Larson knows that as well. So I wonder if he's wondering if the right rear tire started to go down, which is what made the car loose. Kyle obviously has a clear understanding that it was the back first and then it turns right. And then this big hit by the 14. You mentioned it, Diff. So good to see Kyle Larson out of this race car. That is an absolute gigantic impact, both with the front and then a secondary hit in the rear.
Yeah, I'm okay. Thankfully, everything held up well inside the car. So, yeah, that was a huge hit. Not really sure, like, what caused it. I was actually sort of, like, tight, loaded in the corner, and then that was pretty far around the corner and just stepped out. So, yeah, I don't know. It just all happened really fast.
Denny Hamlin is back in 32nd. We don't normally see him back there, but let's see if that's a plan. He's right here in the mix with all of his guys, and then completely goes to the bottom, out of the throttle, lets everybody roll right by him. This isn't what they were saying.
I don't like it, Chris. Yeah, I think they're going to wreck. Yeah, 10-4, I want what you want, but they're going to wreck for another 150 laps or so, is my guess. So I got it.
He's just running wide open. Big move down the straightaway.
Suarez.
All the way down below the white and red line with the left side tires. I have to get another look. This is heading straight down the backstretch. Coming at you, he swerves left. I think NASCAR's going to look at that. Left side's clearly below the white line to advance his position.
And race control has confirmed they are looking at it. We've just got an update. We just got an update from race control, and Jeff, you are on the money. No action on the Suarez below the lines because there was a reactive move from Logano.
Cindric continues to just dominate the front of the field.
Going to be good points.
Oh, contact between the 22 and the 38. 38 sinking, the 22 made it through on the bottom.
And Ty Gibbs says, thanks, I'll take that. I'll grab these stage points. Really good stage points for Alex Bowman as well. But it's going to be max stage points for Austin Cindric, who's now led 90 laps here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. What a day. 5th career stage victory, 3rd here at this track.
And I think the key for Cindric is not try to get it all back right away.
Oh, we
big
got
cars.
a big crash. And it's John Hunter Nemechek. Down the back stretch. Fourth caution of the day flies.
Harrison starts up the racetrack, but before that happened, John Hunter gets loose. It just comes around on him. Contact in the wall. His day is done.
Very fortunate to slide right across in traffic. I think that was the 51 of Haley, perhaps, trying to recover from that penalty.
It's a big impact right there. That shows you, we keep talking about the drivability of the race cars, and that shows you he was up there all by himself, and it just simply came around on him.
Chase came on the radio and he said, my wheel is straight, I think. And then there's actually the contact that may have made the wheel not straight for Chase Elliott. It was contact with Austin Cindric. There's the contact with Corey LaJoie. One radio transmission said, my wheel is straight, I think. The second one, Jeff, said it's off just a little bit, but I don't think there's much they're going to do about it right now.
No, there's nothing you can do about it. You can see the tape on his wheel on that shot in the camera. That should be right in front of him, straight up and down. It's not off much if it's off any, so they're not concerned about it enough to pit. They stayed out.
But he is showing that this 8 Richard Childress Racing Team car has momentum. They've found their mojo, albeit with 13, 14 races to go in the season. It's not a championship run. We've got an issue here. Blaney, and then Truex is involved. 2 playoff drivers. Remember, I was telling you about all the playoff drivers who had issues. Add 2 more to it.
The 12 of Blaney, the 17 of Buescher side by side. Oh, the 17 gets loose, comes right up the racetrack, catches the 12 of Blaney right in the left rear. The 12 comes down and catches the 19.
A little bit like we saw with Kyle Larson, where when he got loose, he overcorrected. And honestly, he got saved by that car being on the outside of him.
Yes.
If he hadn't hit that car, he would have. Watch this. So Blaney's on the outside, gets loose. That slowed him down and made it so the back of the car hit the wall. That was a fortunate break for Buescher.
Blaney was riding along. Watch this. He thinks everything's fine, and then all of a sudden.
Not fortunate for him.
Yes.
So Ryan Blaney said, we clobbered the right rear, we hit the left front, but miracle delivered. Yes, Diff, they are fine. Damage is only on the right rear. The wheel is still straight for Ryan Blaney. Jonathan Hassler told him, hey, listen, I'm going to give you fuel and tires here. Race as hard as you want for the rest of the race, but they're going to fix up that right rear damage right now and leave him here on pit road a little bit longer.
Martin did not realize how bad it was until after he drove off pit road the first time. He said it feels like it's towed out about a foot, really bad. I can barely make it around the apron. Here's what else he added.
I didn't realize it was this bad. Can't even go near it. We're screwed. It's shaking like crazy, and I'm going anywhere.
So you heard him say, we're screwed. This team telling me they felt like they had to have a near perfect first round to advance to the next round, Marty. So disaster for the 19.
With 11 to go.
Blaney switched to the bottom. He's now that car on the bottom with the white hood, 3 wide, losing momentum. It's going to push.
Yellow, it's yellow debris.
Whoa. Piece of signage on the track or something has brought out the caution with 11 to go. Who's going to have it?
Ready.
Wow. Did Suarez go too early? As he takes off. Ty Gibbs. Good stuff. He forces his way through. Chris Gale told us they're the best on fuel, and he is on the gas hard. But here comes Suarez being pushed by Logano. Now Suarez to the low side. The winner earlier in the year here in Atlanta feels he's got another good chance. Gibbs comes back. Busch goes on the low side. Watch the 8. 3 wide. Across the line with 4 to go.
I think Gibbs likes 3 wide behind him. No runs should be able to formulate out of that 3 wide. How long can they survive 3 wide, though, without a yellow?
Ty Gibbs blocking on the top, trying to kind of air block it a little bit. Logano with a big run on the outside, and Suarez.
Suarez puts himself in the middle. Joey's up high. Here they come. The challengers are coming to the youngster. 3 to go from here. This could be anyone's. And Blaney now puts himself himself in the mix, trying to help his teammate up on that high line. Can you imagine if Daniel Suarez wins another thriller? Chastain's in the mix in the 1. Ty Gibbs has been shuffled back to 5th. Almost a side slap there between Logano and Suarez. Here comes Blaney. Boom. Big hit. Chastain's helping his teammate. And there's a caution. Caution is out. And it's Noah Gragson.
Looks like the 21 of Harrison Burton got into Cindric and then came down, got the 10, pitched the 10 of Noah Gragson around right here. That's just kind of beating and banging. And Noah gets the worst end of the deal. But as I was saying, that's a run that you wouldn't see at Daytona and Talladega. You would, but it may take 2 miles.
Yeah. Let's go back to racing to finish this one off. Logano and Suarez. How big is that push from Blaney for his Team Penske teammate? And then the Trackhouse boys are working together. Chastain is pushing Suarez. Don't take your eyes off the 20 of Christopher Bell either. First of the Hendrick Chevys is the 48 of Alex Bowman. Logano ahead. Suarez fighting back. Here they come to the white flag. Logano gets another little shove from Ryan Blaney. And the 2 Penskes clear Suarez. But Daniel's not giving up. It's Joey Logano clearly out in front. But is there a late run? Remember how this finished. Chastain into the wall, but he's able to keep it going. Has Suarez got something special like he did in February? They're crashing into the wall. Caution comes out of the checker. They're flying everywhere and Hamlin is involved. Joey Logano prevails in this first playoff race.
That's how we start the playoff, boys! Yeah!
This is how it all went down, coming to the checkered flag. That was the Chastain hit, first of all, but watch further back.
Well, it continues on with Chastain. Right there, there's contact, and this is where they all get stacked up. Nowhere to go. So I think this is a push gone wrong with the 1.
Yeah, the 9 kind of got caught from whoever was behind him. As you pointed out, pushes kind of stacked up, and then the 47's pushing the 23, who gets turned around, and then the 11 gets into, I mean, it's just chaos back there, everybody in the gas.
And that's what starts it all.
Wow. And so, chaos behind him. All he could see was a checkered flag. Joey Logano wins the Quaker State 400 and starts the playoffs in the best possible way. Good comments, a little bit of good luck, dodging that collision, good strategy, and he had the speed at the end. Logano victorious.